Hi students, how are you? I hope each one among you are doing great and well. Welcome to Supnit's classes. This is Rahmat Latif, your biology educator. In this video, we are going to learn about reproductive health, some basics of reproductive health. So without wasting any time, let's get started. First of all, if I will ask you or you will ask your loved ones, your relatives, your family, your all nears and dears, you will ask them about health. So definitely they are going to tell you about physical health, right? They are going to tell you about physical health. So most of the times we mostly give preference to physical health, right? Physical health simply means how's your physique, how you look like externally. Are you suffering from any disease or not? That comes under physical health. And but nowadays, people, you might see that people give preference to mental health as well. Mental health simply means whether you are mentally fit or not, whether you are mentally healthy or not. Like, God forbidden, is someone suffering from anxiety or depression or anything like that. So, we give preference to this as well, but somehow we are lagging at reproductive health, right? Like I don't know why, but we don't talk about reproductive health much as much we talk about mental health and physical health. Maybe we are ashamed of talking about reproductive health, but it's nothing like that. We should talk about reproductive health. Why? Because it's need of time. We need to talk about it with our what we call it as parents, with our kids, with our siblings, and with our friends if possible. So we need to give preference to it as well, right? And talking about physical health, it simply means whether a person is physically fit, how is his physique, how he looks like externally, is he having some disease or not. Mental health simply means how a person is a person mentally fit or not, okay? Now we will see what reproductive health is. Reproductive health. Reproductive health simply means talking about any living organism, whether their organs are normal or not, whether their organs are healthy or not. Reproductive health means healthy reproductive organs. Now, they don't need to be healthy only. They don't need to be healthy only, healthy reproductive organs, but they need to have normal functions with normal functions. Okay. Reproductive health means any person having healthy reproductive organs, that too with normal functions, that we term as reproductive health. Okay. I hope this concept about reproductive health is clear, but this is narrow concept. Okay. In broader perspective, WHO, World Health Organization, give broader perspective of this reproductive health, which I am going to define briefly. Okay. Let me write it here. Reproductive health. Reproductive health as per WHO, World Health Organization, WHO, World Health Organization, what they say about it? About World Health Organization, they just say what they say about World Health Organization about reproductive health, say that it's not only that we should have normal functions, we should have normal organs, healthy organs with normal functions, but that person should be emotionally fit, that person should be socially stable with their family and all. They should be mentally fit, okay, they should be emotionally fit, they should be socially fit, and no doubt that their reproductive organs should be healthy, okay, their behavior towards their partner should be great, okay, amazing, and so on and so forth. That he just considered all these aspects under reproductive health. Okay, moving forward, India was amongst first countries in order to build this concept. Like in India in 1951, they developed family planning. Okay, they developed family planning. What is family planning? Family planning simply means that we should assure ourselves, we should suggest our family, we should suggest new couples that you should keep minimum babies, not 6 7 babies. Okay, why? Because more the population, more you need food, more you need natural resources, more you need shelter, you need clothing, so on and so forth. And it's very difficult in today's era to find out there, and it's very difficult in today's era to find out what, to find out shelter and all. Why? Because talking about natural resources, they are depleting day by day, so it's very difficult for a person to find all these necessities. That's why we just recommend young couples to have minimum babies, like two. Okay, so that we developed a slogan known as we two are two. Okay, in Hindi we say हम दो हमारे दो हमारे दो. Okay, I hope this concept about family planning is clear. See, now it's mid, I'm talking about mid 18th century, 1951. So social media was not that developed. Social media influence was very low. Okay, it was very very low. That's why we just do this advertisement through newspapers. Okay, we just do these advertisement through magazines. Okay, we just do advertisement through what we call it as through newspapers, through magazines, through radio, through television. Okay, so because social media was not that much developed at that time, we need to advertise all these. We just advertise through posters, we just advertise in schools, we went to schools and announced there what is reproductive health, why do we need to have lesser childrens as compared to older era. Okay, because it was need of time at that particular time. Okay, and it's really very necessary, like you should be aware of all this reproductive health. That's why we should spread the education with all the students through schools. Okay, so we don't need to be shy about all this. Okay, I hope you are getting my point. Now family planning people, some people who were working couple, they just kept only one baby. Okay, they just say that we are too busy in our career making, in money making. Okay, so we will have only one baby rather than two. Okay, so they had only one baby, working ones. Okay, so slowly and steadily this concept started developing in each and every one. And finally what we did, we just invented contraceptives. Contraceptives, these are those devices which prevents pregnancy, which prevents pregnancy. Okay, these contraceptives avoids pregnancy. I hope this concept about contraceptives is clear. We have so many contraceptives, like natural methods or traditional methods. We have barriers. We have what we call it as we have what we call it as surgical methods. We have so many methods. We have injections, we have implants, so on and so forth. So we have a lot of contraceptives which can prevent, through which we can prevent pregnancy. Okay, and they were very necessary. Since we are working on family planning, we need to keep these points in view during intercourse. Okay, but I am saying that contraceptive is not anything you will use by yourself. No, you should consult doctor, you should consult a doctor before applying before using any contraceptive. Why? Because they can be harmful, they have their own side effects. Okay, they can be harmful, they have, because they have their own side effects. So please, if you are using, matlab, anybody is using contraceptive in your family, so please tell them. No need to shy about this. Please tell them, make them aware that go and ask doctor first which contraceptive we should use, because they have lot of side effects which I am going to deal with in our upcoming sessions. For now, you please remember that contraceptive is nothing that we will use by our own choice. I like it and I want to use it. No, it's not like that. Contraceptive is has lot of side effects, so one should ask doctor before using contraceptives. Okay, we have one technique known as amniocentesis. This technique is really very, nice technique. Why? Because through this technique, through this amniocentesis, we can through this amniocentesis we can come to know that whether the fetus who is inside the female body is fit or not, is mentally healthy or not, is having any genetical disorder or not. Through amniocentesis, what we do, we just obtain amniotic fluid from pregnant female. Amniotic fluid, and this fluid has dissolved fetal cells. This amniotic fluid has dissolved fetal cells, and these cells, amniotic fluid has dissolved fetal cells, and these cells we can easily and clearly predict, doctors can easily and clearly predict that whether whether a fetus, growing fetus, is having any genetic disorder or not, is that baby healthy or not. Okay, since we will come to know that baby is not fit, baby is having some genetic disorder, if this baby if this female will give birth to this baby, but after some time, after 10 years, after 20 years, after 15 years, the baby will die because of this particular disease. So we just do, in that case, we do MTP, medical termination of pregnancy, or we can say volunteer abortion. Okay, volunteer abortion. We perform this activity because it's not safe for either for female or for that baby to continue the pregnancy. Okay, that's why we perform this. But this amniocentesis was being misused. Amniocentesis was being misused. Why? Say, for example, any of the family member came to know that the fetus is not male but female, baby girl. They do what? They do MTP, medical termination of pregnancy, or we can say volunteer abortion, deliberately in order to kill that girl. Okay, in order to kill that girl, they do this deliberately. Why? Because they don't want female child, they want male child. Okay, so in these cases, amniocentesis was being misused. Because of this misuse, it was banned. Amniocentesis was banned. I hope this concept is clear. Talking about contraceptives, we have one famous contraceptive of females, that is Saheli. It is a female contraceptive. Saheli is a female contraceptive used by obviously females. It was discovered in CDRA Lucknow. CDRA full form is Central Drug Research Institute, Lucknow. Okay, and it's not like if a female is having these pills, she will have it continuously. No, it's once a week pill. That means a female can have this pill only once a week, not regular basis. Okay, so we need to keep these points in our mind. Okay, moreover, we have some more benefits of contraceptives. First of all, we can avoid pregnancy through by using these contraceptives, right? We have some contraceptives which I'm going to deal later on, with which I'm going to deal later on. Through these contraceptives, we can prevent STDs, sexually transmitted diseases, or STIs, sexually transmitted infections. So we really need to, if a person is having intercourse with someone, they should use contraceptives in order to get rid of, in order to avoid these diseases or infections. I hope this concept about contraceptive clear. Moreover, Sahel is oral contraceptive. Saheli is not like injection or implant. It's oral contraceptive. We can consume it. Females can consume it orally. That's why it's known as female contraceptive. It was discovered in CDRA, Lucknow, Central Drug Research Institute, Lucknow, and it's once a week pill. A person can have this pill only once a week. Okay. I hope this concept is clear, right? Moreover, obviously, it's need of time that we should spread sex education in our schools, in our departments, so that everyone will come to know about what is myth and what is reality. Why should we talk about this? Because it's also it also comes under knowledge, and it's the knowledge which helps us in our daily life. So we don't need to feel ashamed, we don't feel shy talking about sex education. In fact, we should spread the sex education very verily. Okay, why? Because it's a need of time. We need to talk about this. Okay, if not now, then when? If not now, if not now, then when? So we should talk about how can you contribute to your society. You can talk about this with your family, with your parents, with your siblings. They will continue, your friends, they will, your parents, your siblings will continue by talking about this sex education with your friends. Further, this chain will continue, and everyone ultimately will come to this point: what is myth and what is reality? Okay, so everyone will come to know about what reproductive health is. Why should we keep this keep this reproductive health in consideration? What are contraceptives? What is family planning? Why should we implement family planning? Okay, why can't we have so many babies? So it's a need of time, so please keep all these points in mind. And as I already mentioned, that you can contribute to your society. I am contributing by sharing my knowledge to you guys. Your responsibility is to share this knowledge with your loved ones, with your nears and dears, so that they will be safe. They will keep all this in their mind. Okay, they will share these points with further with their family, with their friends, with their relatives, so on and so forth. This chain will become, so long, and everyone ultimately will come to know about what is myth, what is reality, what is reproductive health. Why should we keep family planning under consideration? Why should one have contraceptives? And why should contraceptives be why should we consult doctor first of all before having contraceptives, before using contraceptives? Okay, I hope all these points are clear. I'll meet you in any other interesting session. Till then, goodbye, take care, thank you so much.